Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside.
Hey guys, I want to tell you about a show I am so excited to present to you December 1st at the Arcata Theater, December 2nd at Des Plaines. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, welcome back, my friends. It's a show that we've been waiting for a long, long time. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer, like you haven't seen in years, and nobody is more excited about this show than Carl Palmer himself. So I did a little interview with him, and here he is to tell you all about it. It's incredible.
Way back in the mid-90s, we played at the Royal Albert Hall here in London. Great venue, about a 4,000-seater. We did 2 nights. Both nights were filmed, both nights were recorded. It was a 5-camera shoot, and everything was recorded individually, which meant once we got it back to the studio, if anyone had had problems or there was some feedback or played the wrong part, whatever, we could redo it. I got this DVD, had a good look at it, found out where the masters were. I realized the situation we had audio-wise, absolutely superlative, really good.
Wow.
Looked at it all. We'd already approved it as a group. So here I was dealing with number one, the band playing at its very best. Keith and Greg looking great. The band had approved it, so no problems there. So the next thing I had to do was I went to both of the families. I went to the Emersons, spoke to Aaron Emerson, Keith's eldest son. What do you think? Carl, go for it. What a great idea. Dad would love that. Wow. Met up with Regina Lake. And oh, yes, Carl, fantastic. We got 6 songs that are absolutely perfect. I'm not in them anywhere. You do see a crowd now and again and you can hear stuff, but you don't see me. And the game is this. What's going to happen is Keith and Greg are going to be stage left and stage right on these giant screens. And there'll be another screen downstage where we'll show me playing. I'll be there live anyway, but I'll be projected on the back screen. We'll also show vintage footage on the back screen, but Keith and Greg will always be at the front. That's basically what we've got. And I've got Lucky Man, I've got From the Beginning, I've got Paper Blood, I've got Welcome Back, My Friends. I've got a great piece of music called Creole Dance, which was a piano solo by Keith.
Wow.
I thought, well, I've got to show that, but I can't walk off stage and just show people a video of Keith playing. That's not going to look right, you know. So I've been writing out some charts and stuff, and basically I'm going to play along with him as if I was a classical percussionist. So we're going to have a few surprises like that, and then my band will play the full version of Tarkus, for example. We'll play Carmina Burana. We'll play Hoedown from the Rodeo Suite, which was on Trilogy. This is the way it's going, because live footage of the artist, if you can get it, and the audio is good, and the audio has to be superlative, then you've cracked it, because this is better than hologram. This is better than dressing up some guy to look like Keith and him posing at the piano. No, this is Keith Emerson at his very best and Greg Lake at his very best. I know the 2 guys, if they were here and I was up there, they'd be doing the same. They'd be wanting, because they go through the hologram route and they would see that, yeah, it's good, but get the artist on stage, the artist. There must be footage. And boy, are we lucky that we found this. Anyway, so that's what's coming to your venues, and I can't wait to sort of get it all happening.
Well, you know, Carl, first of all, knowing you for all the years that we've worked together, knowing you as a creative individual, as a pioneer, as an icon, and as a perfectionist with your music, and somebody who is so attentive to detail and really spends the amount of effort that you have with regards to the quality of your product. Your involvement in this product is so exciting to all of us, because, you know, we all have a yearning for Emerson, Lake, and Palmer back in the day when we all grew up with and got us through. And you know, from a band that sold 20,000 seats out and played to 600,000 people at festivals before you even had your first album out. And then being a trio, traveling with over 40 tons of equipment. I mean, it just shows the type of band that he really, really was. And for you to spend the time, because you didn't have to do this, and you're doing
I didn't have to. It's for me. It's for me, Ron. You're right.
Well, you say that. I may disagree with you, though, because I know how you are with the fans, about the fans and about the music. So yes, for you, of course, but you're giving the fans a gift that most bands don't give to the fans. As a matter of fact, when you say that you did your due diligence, of course, excuse me, and went to the other families, that's another thing that when artists pass away and the spouses get involved and the families get involved and there's all this fighting and nothing comes of it for years and years because of the court battles, to say that the families are in such support, in loving support of what you're trying to accomplish, that speaks volumes in and of itself. It's already going to create a positive, warm vibe, a familial feeling that they are there, and I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about the holograms.
They're involved from top to bottom. And that's the only way I could do it, because I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because it's a past glory in my life that I have a chance to relive again, albeit for 6 precious tunes, which are just, songs which really mean a lot to me. But to be able to have that privilege to recreate using the technology with all the team behind me and whatever, for me, it's a gift from heaven, to tell you the truth, Ron. It really is. I know that Greg Lake would just love this, and Keith would be so pleased. And the fact that I've taken a piece of his music that was a piano solo and I'm going to play with him, which was never seen ever. This has never been seen by anyone. He'll just love that, that's for sure. So yeah, it's very exciting, and I'm very pleased with what we've got. I'm pleased with the team that I've got behind me, and I'm pleased I've got the chance to come back into America and give this back to the ELP fans, once more.
That in and of itself is a gift. So, Carl, what can I say? I know personally, on behalf of our Chicago team, can't thank you enough for bringing your show here. It's December 1st at the Arcada Theater, December 2nd at our new Displays Theater. Only 10 shows. You're doing. It's such a rare experience. Thank you for giving it to us, man. Really, we love you so much. You know that.
And thanks for the interview, and it's been a pleasure seeing you again.
Oh man,
thanks so much.
One of my favorites. Thanks again.